Hi, this is Brett Kramer from Discreet Prepper. Thanks for tuning in. At Discreet Prepper, we build discreet, everyday carry survival solutions. We want to make sure you have the emergency gear necessary to handle most situations and to get you or your loved ones home safely. And we want to make sure that gear is within arm's reach. Today we're going to be looking at some survival tips and tricks.
I figured we were going to start a fire tonight, cook some hot dogs and s'mores, and I want to show you how to make a fire with all the implements that are in the kits that we sell. Now, what I sell in the kit gives you guaranteed fire even in the harshest conditions, and I figured tonight is a great night to show you how to make this fire. First of all, it's extremely windy out. You can hear the wind in the background, super windy, and it's been raining for 2 days. All of the wood we picked up, as you see in a minute, it's all wet and everything, the ground is saturated, right? So what we're going to do is show you how to make a fire with the tools that are in the kit, even with wood that's damp. Okay, so if you look down here, you can see all our wood is all wet. All the wood's wet. What you do is when you start with a fire like this, you're going to start with the smallest amount of kindling, or the thinnest amount of kindling you can do. And here my little daughter gave me one little piece, and that's going to be really helpful for us. Okay, you start with the smallest stuff you could find. And I'm going to take this and process it. Here, let's move down here a little bit so I don't lose any of these pieces. I'm going to crack these open to get to the dry parts of the wood. Inside the wood is dry, okay? So I'm going to use this type of wood to start the fire. As you can see down here, I got a ton of this thin stuff to get started because we're going to need it. So anytime you have a fire and it is wet out, you want to get to that inside wood and expose it. You want to get that open. Even if you crack it, it stays folded like that. At least get some good dry starting points, okay? Let's wait till the helicopter passes by so you can hear me. Get it in. Thanks, baby. Okay. Here's all our broken up wood pieces. Now, in the kit, why don't you bring the camera over here? Let me show you. Point it down here for a minute. In the kit, I give you a chemical fire starter, which will start in any condition on ice, snow, water, it doesn't matter. We got this, and we also have tinder, which is a chemically treated tinder. Don't move too fast, we're going to make everybody sick. You grab this tinder and you spread it out, open it up so it's got more surface area. This is chemically treated, safe to touch, and ready to burn. So let's say it's raining. You want to make sure that when you're doing this, you're under a tree, you're somewhere in a place where you can do this down low and it's not going to get wet or any more wet than it is, and light this thing up. Now let's go down here to the fire. I'm going to start 2 little fires here. I'm going to show you how this works. Here's that little tinder. Here's the chemical package. I'm going to take a pile of sticks and put it on that little tinder there, and a pile of sticks on this chemical tinder. Now, let's say it is decent enough weather that you can use your fire striker. Now, this is the fire striker that comes in the kit. I always use my knife with this type of fire striker. It's a lot easier than trying to use the saw blade that comes with it. Okay? So, if you want to come around this way and look down in here, you can watch this thing go. Now, when you make your fire and you use a fire striker, you want to put the blade at the back side and pull the striker back. It's not pushing the knife forward. It's keeping the knife right next to the fire and putting the fire striker here. So those sparks are going to stay right where my knife is. Okay? So as I make my sparks, it's brand new. So there you go. So I want to make sure. Sometimes it takes a couple times to get it in there, and there it goes. So my fire's starting. Wet wood and wind. Here goes my fire. That is going to burn no matter what. And what I'm going to do is going to put this light tinder on top to get this stuff dried out in this fire, just to make sure it's still lit. But I'm going to get this side. There you go. So we have a small fire going with wet wood. You see it's smoking. I want to dry that out. On the other hand, I'm going to use the lighter that's in the kit. Now say it's really bad weather and it's raining. I'm going to use this lighter on this chemical pack. So you want to come around over here, you can see this thing will light rather quickly. There it is, it's burning. Just want to make sure that's lit in that corner. You burn the whole package. You don't have to open the package up. You just light it up and burn. There we go. So here, with wet wood, we have 2 fires, and both these piles of sticks are wet. So what I'm going to do is, as that fire is starting to go and it's starting to get these light pieces in, I'm going to get some bigger pieces and start to break them open. So the dry areas inside those thicker pieces will start to burn, and the outside will dry up. You're constantly staying with the tiny, thin pieces. Don't cover up that flame completely, or it's going to put the fire out, of course, right? But let this stuff dry. Already I have wood on fire over here because it got to the dry area on the inside. You can see the one is a little slow burning. The other is a chemical, a serious chemical bag, and that one there burns and burns and burns. So you know what? In bad wet weather, I would use that. You could be a traditionalist and sit there and use your knife and cut the wood down and open it up like that if you wanted. Okay, hi. And you can do all this and see if you can get that thing to burn a little better that way. As you see, the other one is still burning. Just got to give a little air. There you go. And it'll start right up. As long as you have some coals there, you can keep this thing going. That chemical pack, obviously, is fantastic. Wet weather, cold weather, on snow and ice, you need a fire, use that thing. It's going to save your life. Once you get this going, you're going to keep a roaring fire, and you're going to put some sticks in here, and you're going to put some heavier wood and get some nice embers that are going to stay all day and all night. Just keep it stoked with real good fire. Before you go to bed, you put a huge couple of logs on here, and they will burn through the night. You'll notice as you start getting a little colder at night, you need to throw another log on the fire. Now see, I'm going to get those broken pieces open where it's dry on the inside. I got the whole family here. We're all going to smell like smoke. There we go. And this one? Uh-oh. I blew it out. Let me get it. There you go. Soft.
I better cover mine now. What?
Obviously, the chemical bag worked much better than that cotton. I know if it was dipped in Vaseline or if it was dipped in a citronella oil, that would work a lot better. But for having a dry cotton tinder in your pocket, that's not bad. On a regular night, that tinder would work great. But since the wood is so wet 2 days out here, I would go with the chemical pack. So I hope this gives you some ideas on how to make a fire, especially in bad weather, how to keep it going. As you see, my flame is getting a little low from here and there. You just give it a little wind, blow on it a little bit, and you're good to go. So yeah, see, that thing's going good. Now that that's going, you can start putting on your large branches here and start getting them dried out. Now see, I'm going to start making my TP style here fire. And once that thing's going, we'll be able to cook out here. This one's soaking wet. Just start drying it out. See what I'm doing? I'm drying that wood. So now you got an idea how to do this and how to make your fire. If you got any questions, please email me and we'll answer your questions. Thank you, sweetie. And as I said, start with the small wood first. You can use the fire striker to start it. You can use your lighter. If it's a nice day, use your magnifying glass. Give you many ways to make fire, because without fire, you're doomed.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. If you're interested in any of our products, please go to discreetprepper.com. If you have any comments or questions, please email me at bcreamer@discreetprepper.com. Subscribe here to our YouTube channel, like this video, and like us on Facebook. Thank you. Have a great day, and God bless you.